today I'm just gonna be doing some maintenance on my four-wheeler since it's been a long time, and just get it right and take it out for a little spin later. Like I said, it's been probably over a month since I rode my four-wheeler, because I've just been having a lot to do, and it's just been real busy lately, so gotta get that shit done today. Can't neglect that four-wheeler. So what we're gonna do today, like I said, we're gonna do a little maintenance on it. I want to do an oil change. Last time I went to the track, I switched the front tires to the Maxxis, so I'm gonna put the ambush back on. Like I said, we're gonna do oil change. I'm gonna change the rings. I like to change the rings at least every 2 to 3 oil changes. Some people do them every time, but after they get everything done, put some chain wax on it. The only thing I'm not gonna do is clean it, because like I said, I want to ride a little bit today, so I'll clean it when I get back. But other than that, like I said, do an oil change on it, and change the tires and lube up the chain so she's ready to go. Maybe check the air filter, see if that's good. So let's get into it. Okay, so once you take the skid plate off of the bottom, you have two bolts that you need to unloosen to get the oil all out. And let's see if you can see it. You got this bolt right there. So you see it, this one right here. And they have another one right here. I don't know if you can see that. So we take them two off, and then we can drain the oil. So let's get that started. Okay, make sure your oil drain pan is under the four-wheeler, because once you unloosen this bolt, the waterfall will start. So let's do it. while that one's draining out, start working on the front one. So let's see if we can get a good angle on it. Oh shit. See if we can see it from the other side. Okay. Yeah. Make sure it's under there. Get stitching on. Okay. So while that is draining, the next step is to unloosen your oil filter if you want to change it. I change mine every time I change my oil. So you undo this one, and this one to take out your oil filter. And they will have some oil in here, so you kind of gotta let it, unless you got a big enough oil pan to cover all the bottom, you kind of gotta let the other one drain a good bit so you can move the oil pan to over here, because once you unloosen this, oil will start coming. So see if I can scoot it over to make it. I think that's gonna be good right there. goes the oil from that. Take out your oil filter. You can inspect it. And this one is pretty dirty. Alright. So, when you're changing your oil filter, you also can change these O-rings. They recommend you change them. I think it's every oil change or every 2 oil changes. I usually do it every 2 to 3 oil changes. I change all the O-rings. Because sometimes they're not that bad, but sometimes you definitely need to change it. You know, there's also an O-ring on the filter, on the cap. As you can see, there's this O-ring. So every time you change your oil, I would just inspect it, see if it got any rips, tears, or stress marks on it and everything. And if it's good, it's good. You can get by until another oil change, but a lot of people change them out every 2 to 3 oil changes. Some people even do it every oil change, so it's up to you. You know, I look at it as if it's not too bad and all the O-rings are still good, there's really no reason to change it, you know, but I guess you better be safe than sorry, so there's that. So we're putting the new oil filter in. This is a high flow Filtro premium oil filter. I really like these. These are nice, and you can buy a box of them, like a pack of 5 for like 20 bucks or something like that. Real nice. Put your oil filter in, it should kind of lock in, kinda. Here it is. Make sure that the hole is on the outside, because the groove on here, the little extended part, will go inside of there, so keep that in mind. We can put this back on once we change it. Is that the right way? Yeah, that's the right way. I normally like to start off with the bottom one since it's the longest. If I can find it, there it is. Okay. Oh no! Always have a good grip on your tools, cause it will go in the goddamn old pan. God damn it! Some beach. Oh well. Fuck it. Sure it's tight, but don't tighten it too much. You don't want to strip anything. It's really good to have a torque wrench, but if you don't have one, just basically tighten it up till, you know, you really feel a good bit of pressure. You know, you never want to fucking over tighten this shit, because once you start stripping out bolts on these bitches, on these quads, it starts to get a little bit more expensive to fix, and you know, trust me, you really don't want that. So just tighten them hand tight if you don't got a torque wrench, to where you definitely feel like it's not gonna come off. Okay. So after your oil filter is all put back and tightened down, you wanna come back on this side, make sure everything is drained. Normally I like I said, I like to lift mine up from the back to where it's on a lean like this, and the oil will flow to the front and drain out that top bolt. But after it's done draining, you screw your back plug in, your side plug I mean, and then you screw your front plug in, and after that it's ready to put some oil in it. But let's screw them in real quick, get that over with. Always check these little washers also. See how I got like crud on it? You want to get that off. Looks like it's done draining, so let's screw that back on. Let's get the front, screw the front back on. If I can find it. Don't drop the bolt in the oil pan, because you will be fishing it out, and that shit sucks. So get it on there where it's tight enough to where it's gonna start turning but not fall out. Okay. That is good, that is good. Whoop. Start tightening them up. Get that out the way. Whoop. This one's about to fall. I'm not gonna let that happen. God damn it. I think that's good. Whoa. Man, when you have Nerf bars, it is hard to maneuver around that shit. Plus this, the shifter kind of gets in your way sometimes, so you gotta watch that. buy me a new one of these. It does have a filter in this little contraption. Okie dokie, let it kind of drain out into it. Put whatever's left in there. Okay. So let's move on to the next one. Let's go get the other one. And also take your time when you're doing this, because you don't want to overfill it or put too much oil in it, because if you put too much oil in it, it's more of a problem than not putting enough in it, and you could just add more. So, let me close it so I can get the measurement, because after you dump the first bottle in, now it's time where you need the measurement. So we're going to put it to about the 500 millimeter mark, a little bit under that, and let's put it in. Right there. Let it go in. Let it all drain in there. Get your money's worth. Alright, so after you're done, let's lock this part up. I'm gonna put the cap on. And you don't need this to do it. This is just how I do it, and I like to do it to measure the correct amount to go in there. Alright. So next, we put the dipstick back in. You don't want to check it Right now you would have to start it up and let it warm up a little bit first and then check it, because it's not going to give you a correct reading until you start it up and let the juices flow a little bit. So let's do that so we can check it and make sure it's all good. Alright, so turn the four-wheel on, turn it on, let's start it up. GoPro did die a little bit towards the end, but I think I got everything, and I think that's about it. You know, as always, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe for more content. You know, this was just a little maintenance video, so some people don't know how to change their oil. Some people like to see other people do it to get different ways and all. So there it is. Stay tuned. Like, subscribe. See you on the next video.